How much are you paying for a pound of ground beef these days? Seriously, think about it. And how long has it been since you threw a massive backyard barbecue for your family and friends without totally stressing over the grocery bill? Maybe you recently picked up a nice ribeye at the store, saw the price tag, and thought, wait, is this a mistake? If you feel like you're experiencing major sticker shock every time you walk past the meat counter, you are definitely not alone. It is becoming a frustratingly universal experience. Since 2020, beef prices in the US have skyrocketed to record highs, up a staggering 75%. So, what on earth is actually happening to our steaks? To figure this out, we have to look down in Texas. Normally, at the packet livestock auctions out there, the auctioneers are rattling off bids like machine guns well into the early morning hours. But lately, those same auctions are wrapping up early by 9 or 10 p.m. The reason is simple, there just aren't enough cows to sell. Ranchers are reporting that calf numbers are down anywhere from 20 to 30% compared to just last year. These aren't just statistics on a spreadsheet. These are generational family farms that have had to make heartbreaking decisions about their livelihoods. And basic economics never lies. When supply dries up, prices shoot straight through the roof. When we're paying top dollar, human nature makes us look for someone to blame. Naturally, all eyes turn to the middlemen, the giant meatpacking corporations. Just 4 massive companies, Tyson Foods, JBS, Cargill, and National Beef, control about 85% of all beef processing in the US. That level of dominance is so intense that the Department of Justice has actually launched an antitrust investigation. The theory is that Big Meat is colluding, artificially limiting their slaughter capacity to drive down the price they pay ranchers for live cattle, while keeping the wholesale price of beef sky high for you and me. It sounds like the perfect corporate villain storyline. The harsh reality and the power shift. But the truth is a lot more complicated. Economists point out that the real root cause isn't just corporate greed, it's Mother Nature. The US has endured years of brutal, unforgiving droughts. With pastures completely drying up and the cost of feed, diesel fuel, and fertilizer going through the roof, ranchers were pushed to the absolute brink. They simply couldn't afford to feed their animals. They were forced to liquidate their herds, selling off not just the cattle meant for beef, but the mama cows too. The result? The US cattle inventory is currently sitting at its lowest level in over 60 years. And here is the massive plot twist. The pricing power right now isn't with the meat packers, it's with the ranchers. Because cattle are so incredibly scarce, ranchers are finally getting top dollar. Meanwhile, those giant processing plants, they're actually bleeding money. Tyson Foods just reported a $240 million loss in their beef division. In a single quarter, they are paying an absolute fortune for live cattle, and their massive slaughterhouses are running below capacity, because there simply aren't enough cows to keep the lines moving. Why not just raise more cows? So, if prices are this high, why don't ranchers just breed more cows and fix the shortage? You can't just print a cow. Rebuilding a herd takes years of biological lag time. A cow is pregnant for 9 months, and then it takes over a year to raise that calf to market weight. Plus, ranchers are still mentally scarred from previous years, when the market was flooded and they were losing up to $100 a head. Now that their balance sheets are finally looking healthy, they are using that cash to pay off debt and rebuild their safety nets, rather than risking it all to expand again. So buckle up, we might be entering a new normal. Those days of dirt cheap steaks at the local diner, or throwing a dozen burgers on the grill without a second thought, they might be gone for a very, very long time. Beef is slowly shifting from an everyday dinner staple to a weekend luxury.